Okay, guys, welcome to another Monday night of Grubb Cast. Uh, I got my comments up here, so if somebody wants to throw me a thumbs up or something in my comments, we'll get this show started. Throw me a thumbs up in the comments. Okay, doing somebody there, throw me a thumbs up that you can hear me. I've been having a little bit of internet problems tonight. I want to make sure I'm out there. Okay, thanks, Mike. Okay, well, let's get started. Let's start out again with our sponsors. Uh, like every week with the show, uh, Fish Sticks Custom Rods. Again, guys, like I said that last week, I'm going to try to come up with some kind of promotion to get some rods sold. Uh, I got one actually. A guy's taking one. Cameron Behe's going to take one of my rods up to Lake Erie with him next week. Try it out and see if he'd be interested in getting one. So if you want to use one, borrow one and take it out and fish with it, I'll let you borrow one and use it uh, and see what you think about it. And then we'll get you one ordered. Hook and donkeys, guys, I can't say enough about hook and donkeys. Their plastic is amazing. I have been rocking and rolling with their plastics in the last 4 tournaments. I'll go into that a little bit more in detail here in a little bit. Sanborn Builders, I got one of their shirts on. Josh brought me a shirt in the other day and said, rock my shirts for me. So if you need some kind of construction work done, painting, anything like that, they just redone our bathrooms at the mall, done a wonderful job. Get a hold of Sanborn Builders. And if you need some paint or plumbing supplies, or if you want to get some blue rock bait and tackle, Ace Hardware on Richland Avenue. Stop in there and see Ace Hardware, see Greg, and they can hook you up. Hobbs Roofing up in Akron, Canton area. If you need your roof done, get a hold of Hobbs Roofing. See if he can help you out. Pizza Stop. I'm actually going to, when I get off here tonight, I'm going to call Pizza Stop and I'm going to run over and get me a chef salad. I can't say enough about their chef salad. And then Southern Ohio Sanitation. If you're down at the mall on the 3rd for the fireworks, they'll have the Porter Johns down there. So if you got a party, wedding reception, any kind of thing that you need some Porter Johns, get a hold of Southern Ohio Sanitation. And if you need your septic tank pump, he can pump your septic tank. And then Williams Son Construction, another construction company. He does a lot of commercial stuff. He's been doing a lot of stuff uptown on Court Street and stuff. So if you need some construction work done, get a hold of Williams Son Construction. Okay, let's go over the tournaments from last week. Monday night, last call at Lake Snowden. Phil and Chase Hotstall got first place. They had 4.41. Second place was Carson and Wesley with 4.4. Wait a minute. Phil and Chase had 4.44. And Carson and Wesley got second with 4.41. And Carson and Wesley had Big Bass at 1.77. And third place went to Brian and John Rose with 3.76. So that was last Monday night at Lake Snowden. Wednesday night at Lake Snowden, first place went to Gary Barnhouse. He had 3.68 with Big Bass at 2.15. Second place went to Jason and Jessica Allen with 3.22. Saturday, I'm going to touch just a little bit on the BFLs. Uh, Saturday at the BFL down at Tanner's Creek, uh, I had 3 fish for 2.14, and I ended up 62nd place. Rusty Kaiser had 2 fish for 204. He was 72nd. And I'm in 59th place now in the points, overall points for the regional. So I need to get to the top 45. So Lake Erie, I really got to step it up. I did what I wanted to do down at Tanner's. Just everybody else caught them too. So, but it was all right. On the co-angler side, Dylan Phillips, he ended up with 35th place. Jacob ended up 76, and Donnie, I feel so bad for him. He ended up goose egging. He was in 6th place in the points, and he dropped way down to 40th place in points now. But another good showing at Lake Erie, and he'll climb back up there. Dylan Phillips in the points has climbed all the way to 20th now, and Jacob is setting in 74th, and Jacob got 67th down at Tanner's. So, we had a good showing, good turnout and stuff. Hey, Carol. Okay, I got a text I didn't have the waste from Sunday. Bo just sent it to me. So Sunday, Athens County Bass Masters was at Griggs Reservoir up in Columbus. I left Cincinnati, drove up to Columbus and stayed in Columbus. Got to experience staying in a Walmart parking lot. It wasn't bad. I do know I got to come up with something to block the light out of when you're sleeping in a parking lot with all the lights on. But I'm gonna come up with something like that for my truck. But first place at Griggs was me, and I had 5 fish. Oh, hold on a second here. Let me go to. I had 5 fish for 8.67, and I had big bass at 371. When you start the day out with your second fish being a 371, at we started fishing at 6, and I think I got that fish at 7:15. That makes your day go really nice. Second place was John McKenzie, and he had 4.20. And then third place was Charlie Grubbs with 3.62. Fourth place was Jake Gunsinger. He had 2.04. Fifth place was John Campbell. He had 132, and sixth place was Dustin Potter with 129. So we had a good time. We had one. See, it looks like there was 1, 2, 3, 4 guys blank. So, but that place is Greg's can be interesting, but it was fun for me. I had fun. I finally got my limit at the end of the day, so it was fun. And thanks to the only reason I got my limit, and the only reason that makes 4 in a row now I've won in the club. My streak's going to be broken because the next one I can't fish yet at Hope because I'll be at Dillon. But the whole 4 tournament run, I have nothing but hook and donkeys. They've done it for me. guys, if you ain't getting them baits from Hook and Donkeys, you're messing up. Uh, the club guys, they'll learn eventually. Uh, Speaking of which, tonight for my trivia question, 4.4 sonar shad, sapphire blue. Going to be the sonar shad again. Pull one out here. See if you can see it. So that'll be for the trivia question tonight. I got a pretty good one. I don't think it's going to be real hard, but it's a good one. Also, I broke it out. It finally came in the mail, and I got to break it in Sunday. Is Fisher Way Bag, but this is what I really like about it, guys. You can get them any way you want them, but that's our Bass Club logo. And I really, I put, had my 5, Dad's 4, John's 4 in this bag and carried them down to the boat ramp and turned them loose. And it was completely full of water. They are very durable and got that zipper on them. You're missing out. And the price is the same price as what you'd pay for one, just a regular old way bag. So, guys, you're missing out if you don't get your way bag from Fisher. Don't forget this Saturday, July 6th, the Tyler Gillette tournament out to Lake Snowden. I'm not real sure if they're starting at 6 or 7. There's a sign out to the lake, and you can check it out and see what's going on with it. Yes, Chris, you are 100% right. It is about time for another big tournament trip. It sure is. July 10th is the deadline for the state championship. Guys that wants to fish state championship, you got to have your stuff turned in. Okay, Sean, 6:30. Gillette tournament starts at 6:30 Saturday. So anybody that wants to fish the Tyler Gillette tournament out to Lake Snowden, it's at 6:30. The deadline for the state championship paperwork to be turned in is July 10th. And they have to be post dated July 10th. If you don't get them in after that, you're done. So make sure you get your paperwork filled out and get it turned in. You got 9 days to get it turned in, so you better get busy. And that tournament is July 27th and 28th at Lake Erie, and we're going out of that tournament will go out of Dempsey. So that should be a fun tournament. I'm looking forward to that. Actually, I'm getting ready to make about 3 trips up to Lake Erie in the month of July. So that's going to be my next few trips here. It's going to be Lake Erie. So I'm really looking forward to that. Carol Butcher said that July, the Gillette tournament is 6:30 to 2:30. So guys, that's Saturday. Okay, Sean said site says 7, but it's 6:30. So it's 6:30 to 2:30 is the tournament. So anybody wants to fish that tournament at Lake Snowden, go hop out there. I'm going to be out of town, so I'll be fishing Dillon. I'm going up and fish Dillon Saturday. Let's see. Okay. They're fishing Dow Lake tonight. Last Call Bassmasters, and he had posted on Facebook. I guess go keep an eye on Facebook. He's talking about maybe having a tournament July 4th. That morning of July 4th, if anybody wants to fish July 4th. So just follow the Last Call Bassmasters and see about if he ends up having a tournament or not. I don't think I'll fish on July 4th. I'm going to probably get a couple little jobs I need to get them done on the 4th, and then I'll, like I said, I'm going to Dillon Saturday and maybe Sunday. So spend the weekend up there trying to get something figured out for. I got a tournament following weekend up there for the run and gun. It's July 13th. We climb up a little bit in points at Paint Creek, and we just need to do good at Dillon. So, but right now, my focus is going to be on the state championship at Lake Erie, and then the following week I'm at Lake Erie for the BFLs, and I definitely gotta follow through with that one because I'm climbing in points, and I need to keep that momentum going up and not fall back, because I really want to go to Kerr Lake in October to fish the regionals. So, but let's go ahead. Let's see. I might get a hold of you, Dean. We might just meet up there and fish. That'd be a fun day on the water. Let's plan on doing that. I'll talk to you after the show here, and maybe we'll just meet up Saturday morning and we'll fish, or even if you want to do Sunday, you just tell me which day works best for you, and we'll meet up and we'll fish for the day. Spend the day on the water. It's been a while since me and you fished together. So, okay, we might as well do the trivia question. Everybody got Google ready? What boat company in 2000? Let's see, 2007, a new boat company started up and started building boats. What boat company started building boats in 2007? No, Mike, not a gambler. You almost typed that before I even got done reading the question. If you win the baits, I'm keeping them. Dean Barnhart, Phoenix Boats. You guys should have been able to guess that one pretty quick without even looking it up. So, Dean, I'll get this package in the mail to you. Or, well, if you're going to fish this weekend with me, I'll just bring them to you. That'll make a better excuse for us to fish. And guys, you think that you think that I'm just talking about the hook a donkey, but I'm telling you right now, the last 4 tournaments, if it wasn't for Mike Swearinger and hooking donkeys, I wouldn't have won them club tournaments. I guarantee you, I would not have won them if it wouldn't have been for Mike and his baits. It's almost like I got a coach and he's a good coach. Maybe that's what I've needed for years, is just a mentor coach to coach me through this stuff. But it's been working. Hopefully we can keep rolling through with this. Uh, Pretty much the club is, I got the points won in the club, so unless somebody really, really does something amazing the next 5 tournaments, because I'm missing 2 of them. I know I'm missing the Lake Hope tournament because I'm at Dillon, and then I am missing, I think, the Ravenswood tournament because I'll be at the Run and Gun Classic. So, Adam, I don't know if there's another tournament going out of the city ramp. I'm not real sure. Steve had got the permit before. I actually got it last year, so I much rather would go out of Dempsey because the parking and the ramp and everything is a lot easier to get in and out of. There won't be so much gridlock and stuff like we was that one year up there at the city ramp. So something else I was going to touch base on. Oh, Phoenix Boats. Guys, I put the old bird in the air this weekend at the BFL. We run 30, I believe it was 34 miles one way. And it panned out. I caught fish down there. I knew they was down there. I trailered down there and checked it out a couple times. And then I was like, well, let's take the ride. And, I'm not bragging or nothing, but my co-angler, even when we pulled into the spot, he's like, wow. He said, this boat will move. He said, you passed 4 Ranger bass boats coming down the river. And 2 of the boats, when we started out, I could just barely see their white wake way down the river. And we caught them and passed them before we got down to where we was going. But that's probably the hardest I've run that boat in probably 3 years for that far. I held her to the floor and had her trimmed up, and we was honing. She needed the wind blew out of her a little bit. She's been just out on around, and I've been putting around. Even when I'm fishing tournaments and stuff, I've been putting around and stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna let it eat this time. We put her in the air and we went. And it rides so comfortable. I was hitting barge waves and other boat waves running 63 mile an hour and not letting off. And I just go right through the waves. So guys, if you want, if you're looking for a new boat, get a hold of Shane Weeda down at Weeda's, or not him, he's got salesmen's work for him, but get a hold of him. They'll hook you up with a boat. I'm going to be probably selling mine if everything pans out the way I think it's going to. My boat will be for sale in probably November. I got to figure out exactly what I'm going to do yet, because if I order one, I got to see what's going on, because if I order one, I need it by February for the Toyota series. So I don't know if I'll be able to order one or if I'll have to buy one that somebody's run for a year or something like that, because I don't think I can order it and it be built that quick. So, but I got to get a couple things here straightened around before I even get to that point. But I'm pretty sure that my boat will be for sale in probably October, November. And then I'll be, of course, I got to watch it. I got some tournaments in November too. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do that yet. But I got to get a couple of other things worked out here first, but then I'll be doing that. So, but Well, guys, I think, Dean, I'll get with you after I get off from here and see if you want to meet up this weekend at Dillon. We'll fish. And I think that's about it. I think I've touched all the tournaments. I didn't have Tuesday night. I didn't have Jordan Carr tournaments. I forgot to text him today to get him. The bidding's gonna start more than $1, Mike. If we start doing the bidding on the boat, it's gonna have to be more than $1. But we got to figure a couple things out before we. I don't want to get too far ahead of it. But I'm 90% sure that the boat's going to be for sale in early winter or late fall. And then, but I got to make sure I got the other one in possession for before I go to Toyota Series. So, Rusty's going to give me $2. He rides in that boat one time. He might want to give me more than $2 for it. He might have been one of them Rangers. Long time no see, Travis. Yeah. These guys have been winning all these baits. You ain't been, and I still got 2 packages I got to get to you. You quit fishing. You just started going to Lake Erie and all the fun places fishing. Working. That's overrated. I won't be there Wednesday night. I got to work Wednesday night. Hey, Joey. Yeah, I got to work Wednesday night for the fireworks, so I won't be Wednesday night this week. Got to work so I can buy a new boat. So, okay, guys, I'm going to cut her short. Been on here long enough. Everybody be safe for the 4th of July. And like I said again, Saturday, if you guys want to go out to Lake Snowden for the Tyler Gillette tournament, it's a good tournament. They'll 6:30 to 2:30. And I think they'll have food and stuff like that. So it'll be a good time out there on Saturday. But everybody be safe on the 4th. Get out there on the water and, have fun, but be safe. And I'll see you next Monday night. Thanks, guys.